If you're about to be a new parent, specifically a new dad, listen up. In the first video, I talked about labor and delivery, and it kind of blew up and y'all responded well to it. So now I'm going to be talking about moving into the postpartum room. After, the mom's done skin to skin with the baby, you've done skin to skin with the baby's got its measurements, and the mom has got her shower. That's going to take about 2-3 hours to do all that. You're going to get moved to the postpartum room. And just so you know, once you get into the postpartum room, not to scare you, or anything, but it's way smaller, way more cramped, way more depressing, less windows, less light, not as jolly of a feeling because, before you're excited about the baby getting here, you can't wait. Now the baby's here, you're tired, she's tired. You have that excitement of the baby being here, but it's also setting in that you have a baby to take care of now and your whole life is changing. So it's kind of a scary experience, the postpartum room, but it's a very, very rewarding experience. So you've got to be prepared for it. So after you get all your stuff packed up and move, down the hall to that little tiny ass room, then you're going to realize that you're going to have new nurses now. And you also have to realize that these nurses, like the nurse that you have when you first get into postpartum, won't be your nurse the entire time. You're going to be there for 2 days because you're a first-time parent, and there's shifts. They can't stay there for 48 hours straight. So they'll leave and come back within 12-hour increments. Most of the people there are working 12-hour shifts. So be prepared around 7 p.m. and around 7 a.m. every single day. You're going to be switching nurses. So just keep that in mind. The most important things that I want you dads to know is that you do not have to keep your nurse if you do not like her. You do not have to keep your nurse if you do not like her. If you do not like your nurse, if the mom does not like the nurse, if y'all feel like collectively that the nurse does not have your child's well-being like their number one priority, then you are allowed to switch nurses, and there's nothing that they can say about it, and you will never see that nurse again the entire time that you're there. Now, the next important thing that I want you guys to understand is that I know that you're tired. I was completely dead tired. I had maybe 3 hours of sleep in the past 48 hours because I couldn't sleep the night before we went to the hospital either. But I also had to realize that as tired as I was, my girlfriend had maybe the same amount of sleep as me, probably like an hour less. And she just pushed an entire baby out of her. While I, sat there and I went through it with her, but I did not use the energy to actually push a baby out of me. So during those first few nights in the postpartum room, I'm not saying do everything, but I'm saying that, do as much as you possibly can. Because as tired as you are, as dehydrated as you are, whatever it may be, your girl is 10 times worse than you. So, honestly, there's not really much advice that I can give for that part of it besides step up and be a dad, step up and be a man, step up and be a husband, boyfriend, or whatever it is, and push through it and be there for your girlfriend, your wife, whoever it may be, and your kid. Be there. There's really no other advice I can give than just do it.